Hello, Pop Tom here. We just want to thank you for visiting my channel. Ask that you subscribe if you like my content, hit the button down below to get reminders. My content is kind of all over the place. It might be me just having a talk about something that's on my mind, or I might be trying to show you something, but it's kind of a mixed bag of things. Leave your comments below. If there's a topic you want me to cover, feel free to ask me to do that. I do ask that comments be kept kind and courteous. I do this just for my enjoyment and also to hopefully help others. You take care and God bless. Pop Tom here. Keep trying to post some things, and even though I give credit in a few other things, keep getting copyright blocked by YouTube. And I'm not sure how other people do it. I haven't figured that out yet. But anyway, this video here, I'm not able to do the audio. I'm just going to do the video, and I'm going to do a commentary throughout. It's from CTV News about how the Liberals are fighting against the carbon tax for farmers. Anyway, this is the video here. I'll have the link below. It talks about the Liberals are against giving farmers breaks on the carbon tax, which is estimated to save billions of dollars to farmers over the next few years. And then the Liberal here
With me today, Liberal MP Ryan Turnbull
talks about. I'll keep it going. The Liberal here talks about some of the cuts and some of the incentives they've already given to farmers. And when I calculated the number of farms out there and whatnot, we're talking only like $1,500 a year breaks, and we're talking things like they are spending, some farmers, hundreds of thousands of dollars extra a year on carbon tax for their fuel, for their heating, for their dryers, those kind of things. Now, I know there's people out there going to say, well, the farmers make so much money and blah, blah, blah. Well, on good years, yeah, they do make a lot of money. But there's a lot of years that they make zero because all their crops are gone. There's some insurance, doesn't cover 100%. There's too many factors involved here.
I want to start with you. Why does your government not want C-234 passed? It would save farmers, according to the parliamentary budget officer, nearly $1 billion by 2030 at a time when we know their costs are extremely high. Why don't you want to help them out?
And I myself am not a farmer. I know farmers. I've worked with farmers. But what you need to realize is the more they have to spend for their crops, the more we have to spend for things like our food.
Well, we do want to help farmers out, and we are helping farmers out. We empathize with the position that they're in,
and if we have a way to help reduce that cost of our food, that's great. We're losing farmers year after year after year. I think the last number I saw was there's currently like 189,000 farmers clear across Canada now. Feeding everybody, and it's slowly dwindling down. So this is just the Liberal guy. I'll have to get his name here in a minute. Is the one that's trying to say, well, they already give this break and that break. And literally one break I calculated it was like $1,600, and the other one is less than $500 per farmer per year.
The rural top up from 10 to 20%, which the PBO report just recently published says $304 million more dollars distributed to rural families. And we've already done a return to farmers and invested over 1.5 million in alternatives to help farmers adopt renewable energy on farm.
Those breaks, now he talking in millions of dollars to the federal government, but it'd be interesting to know how much the carbon tax is bringing into the federal government. It just, to me, it's a money grab. I read one article the other day that only 1% of the carbon tax has gone back to small businesses, like there's supposed to be a fair chunk going back. It does bother me, though, that there's a lot of people that are using it as a source of revenue, because people that don't have vehicles, maybe their heat is part of their apartments or whatever, so they aren't seeing having to pay the carbon tax, and they're getting a check every year from the government. And so those of us that have to drive, those of us that have to pay for our heating, those of us that have in rural areas, we're getting hit hard. I think I saw Daniel Smith say that it could be a 16% savings for people just by cutting carbon tax. So that's substantial. People just don't completely understand it. Anyway, I'd sure like to figure out how I get around the copyright. Tried hard by just sharing just bits and pieces of the video. I think I'm just going to have to start doing what I'm doing here. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Like, comment, subscribe. What are your thoughts on this? Evidence has shown that the carbon tax doesn't work. Other countries are meeting their goals. Canada is not. Canada is the only one with a carbon tax. And I got to look into it a little bit more. I see that the province of Alberta said that they've met their goals already in advance without fighting with the carbon tax and whatnot, because the companies are working together to make this happen. I got to do a little more research on that. Anyway, hope you're having a great day. You take care of yourself. Remember, you are loved and God loves you. Bye for now.